Hey guys, Dave here, and just wanted to talk about something that kind of got to me lately. Like earlier, I got in a debate about a topic that I never thought I would get into, let alone have to defend myself over. Something I can't believe is even a thing, but apparently is a bigger issue than I could ever notice. I was having a conversation about that new Ghostbusters trailer that had just come out with a male coworker, and he asked what I thought about it. I gave my honest opinion as a, based on my experience with the trailer only, I would probably see it, but it just looks alright. And which time a female coworker came up and she automatically said, "Well, you don't like it because there are women in it," and this threw me off because like it legitimately didn't cross my mind that that was even a that to even think that way. Like I'm not saying I was blind to the fact that it is out there, that some people won't see it because of that, but like I just don't care who was in it. Like my gripe is with the movie that it's the same as a lot of other people's, I think, and as that it makes no sense to exist other than its name. Like the fact that there are no characters from the original, even though they appear as cameos as other characters, is disgusting. Like they have the actors in the movie, yet they're not playing the same characters as before. Like, why not have them like involved in the movie somehow, even in like maybe like a small way? Like they introduce them to ghostbusting or something like that. Something quick. They don't have to be there all day, but like something. But no, they're playing other people, and that makes no sense to me. I'm like calling this movie Ghostbusters with no subtitle or inclination of it being a sequel. Like it just ignores the original characters that people have loved so much. It's just a crime to the series, and this is not Ghostbusters. This is something else entirely. Like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this movie will be great and earn its spot, but based on the trailer only, it just looks like a movie that had nothing to do with the original. Like it's like somebody made a movie, was making a movie, and they decided, oh well, you know what, once they were done writing it, they were like, well, let's slap a Ghostbusters logo in there and some ghosts, and we'll call it Ghostbusters. And like that just is insane. It's just a cash grab to me. And when I was trying to explain that to the girl, she goes, and I quote, she says, "Of course it's Ghostbusters. They have ghosts, and they wear busters on their backs." I don't know what to say to that. Like, I just looked at her like she was a ghost, and she just rolled her eyes and stormed off. And in that moment, I realized the problem. It's not in the movie, but like clearly that girl had no idea what the Ghostbusters were. Like, I grew up with the Ghostbusters. They were a part of my childhood. I had the toys, the movies, the cartoons, the video games, the cereal. Like that was my childhood. And because of this little cash grab movie, now I'm a sexist. Like people seem to love getting offended regardless of their personal feelings. Like that girl, she might not be a feminist, but all of a sudden she's a flag waving feminist, and all men who don't share her beliefs are just sexist pigs. And like a lot of people do this. Men, women, white, black, it doesn't matter. People just want to be offended by what others say so that they can be part of something. They can pick a side no matter what. Like whatever that cause is, they want to choose, and they say they can. This is America, and they can do whatever they want. Blah blah blah. This is America. Boom boom boom. And even I'm offended by the fact that I'm even now considered sexist because I don't like this trailer. Like, I don't care that the Ghostbusters had men or women or super smart monkeys. Like, it wouldn't matter. Like, based on the trailer of the movie I saw, it had a lot of CGI and not very funny jokes. Like, I had seen those four women in other things. Like, I was a big fan of Saturday Night Live and mild amusement out of Mike and Molly. Like, I have no problem with those women as actresses. It's just my problems with that movie as a whole and what it's making people do about it. Like, well, besides Melissa McCarthy, but that's a whole nother thing entirely. But, you know, the there are female characters out there that are amazing, like Scarlett Johansson and Emily Olsen off of the Avengers and Marvel movies. Are great actresses and great characters. I just recently heard about Meninist, like based on based on the Mad Max Fury Road movie, where men were upset about women having strong roles in that movie. So it happens on both sides too, apparently. But like, I loved Fury Road. I loved Charlize Theron and Zoe Kravitz. They were very good actresses in that movie, and they were integral to that movie. And they made sense, and it was good, and I love that movie, and I love the women in it. Like, one of my favorite movies of all time is Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, the original one, anyway. And with Sidney Poitier. And Audrey Hepburn was one of the best parts of that movie. She was a great actress in that movie. And it's just interesting to me how, based on a movie that no one has even seen yet, a response of, it looks okay, means I'm sexist because I'm not acting like Jesus fucking Christ directed the entire thing. Like, it needs to stop. People should be able to form opinions without having an agenda behind it. Like, I know this happens. I know this happens. But even people with agendas need to calm the hell down. Like, I shouldn't be afraid to say what I want because of fear of being labeled as something. Like, I just say I don't like a rap song. Oh, you're racist. I married a woman. Oh, you're homophobic. I don't want the red, white, and blue pancakes at Denny's. Oh, you're un-American. Like, those labels in today's age need to be just taken away or at least brought down and saved for the specific people that should have cause to be labeled as such. People who actually have done these things, not for stupid reasons. People act like they have a label maker and just shoot them out at people all over the place. Like, oh, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. Like, this is stupid. Like, we should be free to not like things in pop culture and not be criticized for it. Like, just because I don't like something doesn't make me a certain way. I just don't like the damn thing. Like, Ghostbusters might be a good movie. You know what? It might be. But people need to stop getting butthurt over people not wanting to see it, or any other thing for that matter. Like, based on that trailer, I'm kind of hesitant, but I'm not sexist. I just really love that series so much, and like, only time's gonna tell us if that movie's gonna do anything well. But like, all I can say is, like, for people who love the labels, like, I hope that those flag waving feminists defending this movie go see it. I hope when I see it, there are a ton of women there who are gung ho for this movie and are super excited for it, because if you are going to be that, if you're going to be that defensive over something that you haven't even seen yet, the least you can do is see it. If you don't, that just makes you a problem. And we can't deal with stuff like that. That is just, there's too much crap in this world to have to deal with dumb stuff like that. So at least go see the movie before you start claiming that people who don't are a certain way. You know, even to begin with, don't even claim anybody's anything, because it's just childish and stupid. So, you know what? Leave a comment down below if you agree with me or don't. I'd love to hear your opinion. Just let me know what you think. And don't be afraid to say something. If you don't agree with me, please tell me you don't agree with me. If you do agree with me, please say you agree with me. Let's start a debate as to, if we should be allowed to, if we should be allowed to say what we want without being afraid of it. You guys all out there, be good to each other. Later.